मैम सॉरी बट आप पहले किसी और का करवा देंगे, मैं अब 2 मिनट में पीपीटी रेडी करके प्रेजेंट कर रही हूँ।
पूजन, you are ready? I'll make you present.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Absolutely. Ma'am, can you see my screen?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Today I will be presenting a short info about the graph and also will give a short brief about the Dijkstra's algorithm. So here we start that first of all, what is graph? That it is a collection of nodes that have data and are connected to other nodes. Like each node is different workstations and the path will be the coast and all that stuff around it. Now the terminologies which include in the graph are first it is vertices, which are nodes, and the edges, which is the path. In vertices, as we have discussed in the definition, that nodes are the workstation and the path is the connectivity between them. That it will consist of different uh, elements like what is the cost of traversing from one node to another, and what would be the usage of the all other elements required for each path. Then there are various types of graph where I will be discussing here mainly directed graph, undirected graph, non-weighted graph, and weighted graph. Here directed graph means like it has a particular direction to from which node to which node we can go. Like here, from this node to this node we can go. We cannot go in the either direction. And here we can go in the both direction. In weighted graph, each path has the weight that we can also consider as cost on it. And undirected and non-weighted graph, it consists of nothing, like no direction. We can go in any direction and it has no weight to be given in that particular graph. There are many other graphs like red black graph and white graph and all that stuff. Then I will be discussing about Dijkstra's algorithm, that it is helping us to find the shortest path between any two vertices of the graph. Like if you want to go from short source to destination, then what is the shortest path between it? We can do it by the help of this algorithm. So first of all, first step would be that we will be starting it basically with the weighted graph, where weight is the cost of between two nodes. That what is the cost between two nodes to approach source to destination. The second step would be that we would be starting a source point, like from where we would be start, and then we would assume all other nodes as infinity, so that we can come to know that which nodes are to be we have traveled and which nodes are remaining. So the next step would be that we would be going to the each neighboring node and we would be updating it with the path. As you can see that from 0 to 4, here the path cost is weight is 4. Here the weight is 4. Then we would go for another, that if the we would calculate again that if the neighboring node's path cost is less than the present cost, then we would be updating it to the lesser cost one. Like here, as we can see that we can go from this 0 to this 4 by directly from 0 to 4 with a cost of 4, and we can do also by 0 to 4 and 4 to 4. Like it will be cost of 4 to 4 plus 2 6. So as we can see that the cost 4 is less than 6, so we would be considering the cost path 0 to 4, that is direct, and the cost would be 4 of the same. And then we would be trying to again approach the neighboring nodes again. Then here we would see that 4 to 7, the path is 3, then we can consider that 4 plus 3, the path would be 7. The cost would be 7, sorry. And here the cost would be accordingly. And then when we would approach for the next step, then we would iterate that which are the unvisited nodes. Like as we see that here from 4 to 10 we can go in three ways, like directly from 4 to 10, then we can go from 4 to 7 to 10, and then we can go from 4 to 5 to 10. And we would be considering, we would add all the costs, like that 3 plus 2, then 6, or then 4 5 10 if we consider, then 1 plus 3. Then we would get that we would have the cost of 4 plus 6, the minimum, that is 10. And elsewhere we would get more cost, like 4 plus 3
and C. So when we visit B, we'll find that from node A, its distance is 10, and to C, it will be 15. So we'll go with node B. So from B, B has two neighbors, F and D. So we'll visit F. So that will cost 23, and D will cost 22. So we'll go with D. Now D has two neighbors, F and E, where F is a destination vertex. So it will see that from D to E and then to F, how much it costs. So from D to E only it will cost 24. So it will prefer to go D to F directly, which cost it to 23. So that's how Discovery algorithm works. And when it reaches to its destination node, it will backtrack the path and find the lowest cost path. So yeah, as I have explained, this is the explanation of Discovery algorithm. And that's it. Thank you.
184, are you ready? 158, are you ready, Sakshi?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, I'll make you presenter. Ready with it.
Yes, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
So, good afternoon, one and all. I am Sakshi, and I'm going to present the topic of graph from data structure and algorithm. So let's understand what is graph. So it is an abstract notation used to represent the connection between the pair of objects known as nodes or vertices. What the graph contains is vertices and edges. Vertices are the interconnected object in the nodes, and edges are the links which connect the vertices. The definition of graph is like a graph G can be defined as an ordered set of G of V and E, where V of G represents the set of vertices and E of G represents the set of edges, which are used to connect the vertices. Then there are like mainly two types of graph: directed graph and undirected graph. So in directed graph, edges have the direction. So edge can move from one vertex to another, and in undirected graph, the edges does not have any direction. So here I am going to present Kruskal's algorithm. So Kruskal's algorithm is used to find the minimum spanning tree for connected weighted graph. So we need to first understand what is minimum spanning tree. So minimum spanning tree is an subset of edges of connected graph, like edges of undirected graph that connects all the vertices together without any cycle and with minimum weight possible. So the main aim of Kruskal's algorithm is to find the subset of edges through which we can traverse each and every vertex of the graph and which has no cycles. So this Kruskal algorithm follows a greedy approach which finds the optimal solution at every stage. So the algorithm says like we need to create a forest in such a way that each graph is a separate tree. So then we create a priority queue which contains all the edges of the graph, and now we have to traverse over like loop over the step 4 and 5 till the queue is not empty. So we remove the edge from the queue, and if the if the edge in the step 4 connects two different trees, then we add it to the forest, else we discard the edge. Now let's see it using an example. So we consider this as a graph, and we note down all the edges and its weight, and then we need to arrange them in its descending like ascending order. Then we look for, as the main aim is to like consider minimum weight, so we are arranging in minimum ascending order, and we'll consider the shortest distance first, like the edge having distance cost 1 will be considered first, then second, and likewise we traverse through all the edges, and till we find all the vertex in the graph which are connected and there are no cycles in it. So we can see that the total weight of these four edges will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 10, and thus we have obtained the minimum spanning tree of the given graph. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now 134. 134, 137 is done, 152 is done, 158 is done. 134, are you there? 150, हाँ, आपका presentation? Okay, done? Previous lab में आपका हुआ था? Okay. Let me check. हाँ, हो गया है आपका. 176 Parth?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll make the presenter.
Yes.
Okay.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, visible.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Today's I present a graph presentation on the graph topics. Today we learned what is the graph, type of graphs, and distract algorithm. First of all, what is the graph? A graph is a represent of the set of the object where some pairs of the object are connected by link. That interconnected object are represented by point as a vertex, and the link that connect the vertex called edge. A graph contains two sets of vertex and edge, and its set of the vertex and set of the edge makes the graph. There are two types of the graphs. One is a undirected graph, and second is a directed graph. Undirected graph is one which their pair of vertex in the edge is unordered, and directed graph is a one which each edge is directed pair of vertex using arrow. In algorithm that we use the finding the shortest distance or path from the starting node to targeted node in the weighted graph is known as a distract algorithm. Distract algorithm is used to the greedy approach to find the best solution result, and distract algorithm is only used when all weight of the graph is positive. In example, we calculate the shortest path between node C to all others node. First we make all the node we start with the C, so distance of C is a 0 and all other nodes weight is infinity. Then we check the neighbor of the node C start with the B. Here the node C to B distance is a 7. Then compare with the minimum distance of B is infinity over 7. We found the 7 is a minimum, so we make the B value is a 7. That the same process we're doing with the A and D. A value is a 1 and D value is a 2. Then all neighbor of C are checked, so node C is make as a visited node. Then we go with the A node, and then B and D minimum distance unchecked node, and our new current node is a A. After that we check the all node. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Then 176. Okay. 153. Jinesh, 153. Are you there? Okay, stop your presentation.
Yes, madam.
I'll make you presenter.
Okay.
ID 153. Okay.
Madam, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible. Window is visible. Your presentation is not visible.
Now, madam, it is visible
Yeah.
presentation.
Yes.
Okay. A graph is a non-linear data structure consisting of nodes and edges. The nodes are sometimes also referred to as vertices, and the edges are lines that connect any two nodes in the graph. A graph consists of finite set of vertices and a set of edges which connect a pair of nodes. Here the edges are 0, 4, 0, 1, 1, 4, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 2. And the vertices are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the type of graphs are directed graph and undirected graph. Directed graph have edges with direction. In directed graph, edges indicates a one-way relationship in that each edge can only be traversed in a single direction. While in undirected graph have edges that do not have a direction. The edges indicate a two-way relationship in that each edge can be traversed in both directions. Now real-time applications of graphs are Google Maps. In Google Map uses graph for building transport system where intersection of two roads are considered to be vertex, and the road connecting between two are considered to be vertices. Between two vertices are called edges. Now second use in real-time use is Facebook. User can consider to here user can consider to be vertices, and if they are friends, then there is an edge running between them. Facebook is an example of undirected graph. Now in www, web pages are considered to be vertices. There is an edge between page U to the page V, and between the page it is a directed graph. Similarly, in operating system, we use graph in a resource allocation. Dijkstra's algorithm is used to find the single source shortest path, that is to find the shortest distance of all vertices from given source node or vertex. It uses greedy approach, and relaxation is a heart of Dijkstra's algorithm. Values given to the edges can be are also called cost. This cost may be time, distance, or something else. Here relaxation is du plus c uv. Here du is the distance till u, and c uv is a distance between a u node and a v node. If it is less than or equal to distance of vertex v, then we will consider that distance. Okay. Suppose if we consider source node to be 0 and destination to be 4, then at first mark the source node to be visited, and the distance of it will be 0. Now first of all, it will assign infinity distance to all the nodes which is not directly connected to it. And now we will consider this formula, relaxation formula, to find out the minimum distance. Here to find the minimum distance 0 to 1 is 4. And just now here 0 to 7 is 8. Now here the minimum distance between 8 and 4 is 4, so we will mark 1 as a visitor vertex. Now we will find distance from the 1 to the vertex which is directly connected to it. Here directly connected vertex are 2, and here directly connected vertex are 2 and 8. But if we apply du, that is a distance till 1, 4, plus c du, the cost between 1 and 2 is 8, so 4 plus 8 is 12. And here if we find a distance till 7, 0, 1 to 7, then it will be 4 plus 11, which will be more than 8, so we will not consider it. Now after that the lowest distance out of all will be 8, so we will mark it as a visitor vertex, and we will find the distance from 7. And we will find the distance to which it is directly connected, and it is not, and the vertex which is not visited. Here 8 and 6 are unvisited, and it is directly connected to 7, So we will find it using relaxation, that is distance of u, that is 8, and plus cost between u and v, that is distance between 7 and 8 vertex is 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15, and in the similar way, the distance of 6 vertex is 9. In the same way we will do for the vertex 6. We will mark the vertex as 6 is a minimum distance, that is 9. So we will mark at a visited, and we will find the distance to the directly connected vertex. That is all.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
So you just put the PPT in that, or you understand the concept of the algorithm?
Oh no, I have understand the algorithm.
Are you sure?
Yes, madam.
So next is 176 system. 136 Chirag का हो गया था शायद. 156 Chintan, what about you?
Yes, ma'am, it's pending. I'm doing it right now. Hello, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So, good afternoon, ma'am. Myself, Chintan Vekaria. I'm here to present a presentation on graphs. So this is the basic contents of the PPT that I have prepared. It contains the basic introduction, important points about the graph, the Dijkstra's algorithm for finding the shortest path, the procedures, and the disadvantages. I will be covering this today. So the basic introduction about the graph, we can say that is a graph is a pictorial representation of objects where the it contains of the vertices and the nodes, and weights are assigned to the edges between the two nodes. Here we prepare the V is to E set for the vertices and edges that connects each vertices, and performs the algorithm for finding the various analysis or finding the shortest path as well. The basic difference we can say between the graph and the tree is the tree does not contains the loop, while the graph contains a loop. And trees and graph both comes under the non-linear data structure category, and both of them have individual applications in the real world. So we will be covering Dijkstra's algorithm today. So what is basically the Dijkstra's algorithm? It's a greedy technique to find the shortest path between the two nodes, that is the source and the destination in the graph. So how basically the Dijkstra's work, I will be covering it. Here, let me show you the next table. Yeah, here I have prepared this table as a this table shows how the nodes are being relaxed based upon the weights that are assigned to it. Let us consider the source node as the one. So the later on other nodes, there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have marked it here at 0. Means that there are no current weights assigned to it. Later on, we will see that which nodes are being directly covered from 1. So that is 1 and 3, 1 and 2, and 1 and 6. And we will mark their weights in the table. From here, we will find which weights is the smallest one. So we will see that 2 is the smallest one. So we will really relax that vertex, that is 1 and 2. And later on, we will cover all the vertexes again from covering both the edges. That is from 1 and 2, we can reach to 2 with 7 weight. With 1 and 3, we can reach with 9 weight. With 1 and 4, we can reach with 1 to 2 with 7 and 2 to 4 with 15. And with 2 5 we cannot reach yet because 6 has not been relaxed yet. And with 6 we can reach it with 1 to 14. Again, we will find the minimum weight and we will relax that vertex and try to reach the other source, other vertex. And similarly, during this procedure, we will reach to the destination, and this 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 5 will be the shortest path for reaching the destination. And here's the basic algorithm which I have just explained now. And if we see the some of the disadvantages of the Dijkstra's algorithm is that it blindly does a search for the nodes that are directly connected and assigns the weights, and this is going to produce a large amount of overhead if we take into consideration, because for each edge we will be calculating the weights that are assigned to the nearby directly connecting vertices. And sometimes it cannot always provide the optimal solution, because that is this cannot handle the negative weight. For handling the negative weights, we need to work with the Bellman-Ford algorithm, which works for n-1 time repeating the same procedure and finally giving the optimal solution. So these are some of the advantages, and yeah, that's all. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
173, Rahul. 156. Rahul, are you there? Okay. 177. Rahul, yes. Yes. Your voice is not audible. Please drop the message in chat. Yes, Rahul. I think you have a network issue. Please drop the message in chat box, Rahul. 177, Agam. Hello. Hello. 182. Ayushi.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll make you presenter.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible. Okay, Rahul.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Ayushi Thakur, and today my presentation topic is graph and the Dijkstra's algorithms. So, a graph is a non-linear data structure and consisting of nodes and the edges. And a graph are represented for the networks. And there are two types of graph, directed and undirected. So undirected graph are when a graph has an ordered pair of vertex, then it is called as directed graph. But when a graph has an unordered pair of vertices, then it is known as an undirected graph. And graph are also used in social networks, and each node is a structure and contains information like person ID, name, gender, etc. So, and this Dijkstra algorithm makes use of weights of the edges for finding paths that minimize the total distance among the source node and all other nodes. And this algorithm is also known as single source shortest path algorithm. It is important to note that this algorithm is only applicable when all weights are positive, because during the execution, the weights of the edges are added to find the shortest path. So this was the explanation about the algorithm, and the steps of the Dijkstra algorithm are so long, but first we have to mark all the nodes that are unvisited, and after that, after marking the unvisited nodes, we have to pick starting node with a current distance of 0 and rest of the nodes with infinity, and after that fix the starting node of the current node, and then the current node will be analyzed of all its unvisited neighbors and measure their distance by adding the current distance. And after that, compare the recently measured distance and the current distance of the neighboring nodes. So by that, new current distance will be set, and after that consider all the unvisited neighbors of the current node and mark it all as a visited nodes. And at the last, stop the sorry, choose the unvisited node and mark at the least distance. So fix it all the new current node, and from the process of the marking of the unvisited node, we have to repeat once we are not visited all the neighbor nodes. And if we have not visited that neighbor nodes, we have to repeat it the steps one by one again and again. So this was the steps, and the application of the Dijkstra algorithm is a map application or any telephone networks, etc. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. 182. Ayushi, 182, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Chirag, okay. 173. Rahul, 184. Kushal. Okay, only Rahul is remaining. Chirag, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm presenting.
Okay. Okay, you are present. Now start presentation.
Hello, ma'am, my screen is visible.
Yes, visible.
Uh, so, hello, ma'am. My name is Rahul Patel, and my ID is 173. So, content of my presentation is graph and Dijkstra algorithm. So, graph is an abstract notation used to represent the connection between pair of objects. A graph consists of vertices and edges. Interconnected objects in graph are called vertices, and vertices are also known as nodes. And edges are the link that connects the vertices. There are two types of graph: a directed graph and undirected graph. A directed graph is a set of a node connected by the edges, where the edges have a direction associated with them. In a directed graph, edges have direction, that is, edges go from one vertex to another. Undirected graph. In undirected graph, the edges are bidirectional with no direction associated with them. The absence of an arrow tells us that graph is undirected graph. Okay, so Dijkstra algorithm is a iterative algorithmic process to provide us with the shortest path from one specific starting node to all other nodes of a graph. Algorithm makes use of weight of the edge finding path that minimize the total distance among the source node and all other nodes. The algorithm uses a greedy approach in the sense we find the next solution hoping that end result is best solution for whole problem. So the time complexity of this algorithm is big of O E log V, and the space complexity is big of V. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, done. Kushal, what about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you are a presenter. ID number 184. D19 DCS.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, visible.
Today we are going to see graph and discrete algorithm, ID number D184. And what is a graph? A graph is a non-linear data set consisting of nodes and edges. The nodes are sometimes also referred to as vertices, and edges are lines or arcs that connects any two nodes in the graph. There are two types of graph. undirected graph and directed graph. The undirected graph have edges that do not have direction. Directed graph have edges with direction. So what is an Dirac algorithm? Dirac algorithm allows us to find the shortest path between any two vertices of a graph. It differs from minimum spanning tree because the shortest distance between two vertices might not include all the vertices of the graph. So this is the steps to find out the algorithm. So you have to start with a weighted graph, choose a starting and assign infinity path values to all the devices. To go to each vertex and update its path length. If the path length of the adjacent vertex is lesser than new path length, don't update it. Avoid updating path length of already visited vertices. After each iteration, we pick the unvisited vertex with the least path value. So we'll see this. So what starting with a weighted graph. A weighted graph is a graph in which each branch is given a numerical weight. So after that, we choose a vertex and assign infinity path values to all other devices. So we choose the vertex and other infinity path values. After that, we go to each vertex and update its path value. 0 to if the path length of the adjacent vertex is less than new path length, don't update it. And 0, 4, and 4. So 4 plus 2, 6, and this is small shortest. So we will update this 4. Avoided means after that we have to visit every node and see and make a list of unvisited nodes and visited nodes. Avoid updating the path length of already visited vertices. After each season, we pick the unvisited vertices and last path length. So we choose 5, 4, 7. So in this 4 plus 3 and 7 plus 2, the values here and this 4 plus 1 and 5 plus 3 there is this. So this one is smallest. We choose 5 before that. Thank you.
Okay, now all cover. Any student is remaining? Nihar, what about you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm left, ma'am. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, ma'am. So my name is Nihar Jatakia. I'm 19 DCS 159. My topic is on graph, case study on graph. So basically, definition of graph is that a graph G can be defined as a order set G of E, where we represent a vertex and E represent the edges. There is a two type of graph, directed graph and undirected graph. And in a directed graph, the edges of the graph represent a specific direction from the one vertex to another, and in the undirected graph, edges that do not have a direction. The edges indicates a two-way relationship in that each edge can be traversed in both directions. Here is the main Digestar's algorithm. The Digestar's algorithm allows us to find the shortest path between any two vertex of a graph. This algorithm works for both directed and undirected graph. It works only for connected graph, and the algorithm and the graph should not contain negative edges weightage. Here you can see the main part of Digestar's algorithm, where we use like function. There is a main part of Digestar's algorithm is this, where d of u plus c uv less than d of v, and d of v is equal to d of u plus c u of v. As you can see, there is a example of that, ma'am.
Yes.
So I explain or chalega?
You have to explain that. Okay. And you have not mentioned the whole algorithm in that. You have just mentioned the.
Yes, ma'am. I have. मैम मैं बहुत पहले बनाया था, इसलिए अभी मैं बाहर था ना, तो जल्दी से आके प्रेजेंटेशन दिया इसलिए.
It is not my concern, na? So okay, no problem. I'll give the marks accordingly.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, now anyone remaining? Okay, I think all now give the presentation. Okay, previous students, okay, cheat again 134 is already done. Okay, so I have already conveyed the message to previous student that you have to complete the 7 and 8 practical within a 2 to 3 days, because the algorithm is already explained in the classroom by the Harshad Joshi sir. Okay, so that's why I'm not schedule one extra lab for the same, right? Because you can implement by home also, and up to Monday you have to upload this to both practical, right? Okay, because extra लेके कुछ करना नहीं, because you have to implement it. मुझे कुछ सिखाना नहीं है, so that's why I'm not scheduling the extra lab for the same, right? So please complete it. I'll make a folder and I'll make one more folder. In that you have to combine all the file and you have to upload in a PDF file format in that particular folder. So please make sure 1 to 8 practical complete karo. On Monday or Tuesday you have to submit the final file, okay, in PDF format. So combine all the practicals you have to do in that case. Clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you may leave. Okay, perform it. यहाँ रहने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप implement कर सकते हो, ठीक है?